What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sticks. Yeah, man, it's been a while since the previous video that I did. I apologize. A few things have happened since then. I will be coming out with more content now. But one of the things that happened was, let's see, I got back from Hawaii about 3 weeks ago, two weeks ago, something like that. And well, my sleeping schedule was completely thrown off. I would wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and by the time it was like 11, 12, I was just so tired. So yeah, so that kind of messed it up. I fixed that, but then something else happened, or rather, this happened. That's right. Your boy is back on WoW. Man, it's been very nostalgic past few days. I used to play WoW hardcore. We were in a very hardcore guild where we did like raiding and everything, and then we had several server firsts, and even the first in the USA to beat several of the bosses. Um, we were even able to hijack the server for a little bit there. Anyway, um, yeah. So this is actually pretty interesting. And the way we hijacked the server was it was when a new dungeon opened up. We had to you had to collect a bunch of materials for that dungeon to open. Well, once we collected the materials, we were pissed because we were the only ones doing the work. So we just kind of stalled a little bit, just a few minutes, a few hours, I guess. Nothing, not a big deal. But anyway, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. And Discord can attest to that. I've been basically playing it 24 hours, something like that. Um, yeah. Anyway, um, so back to trading. So in this video, I'm basically going to show my. I was going to do my top three patterns, but in reality, I'm only using two because one of those can kind of be combined into one. So I'm only using two patterns when it comes to fundamentals, when it comes to charting that I look at. You can clearly see the first one here. This is DGAS. This is again, it's a 180-day 4-hour candle chart, and you can see the channel that this made for a little bit. So bounce, bounce here, up here, here, like that. It stayed within this channel, relatively within this channel, and then it broke out. So remember how I always trade. I always wait for the bounce. As it starts to bounce down, then you could, switch over to UGAS and trade UGAS or, whatever. And then as this bounce up, you could, take a little bit in there. Now, granted, this is not a lot, but still, it's some. Um, this goes up from 84 all the way to, let's say, 94. That's 10 points, $10 worth. So if you're trading 30 contracts, that's, 300 bucks. Yeah, and so forth. So I always wait for the bounce. I never enter the trade before the bounce because you don't know if it's gonna bounce. What if it doesn't bounce and then this happens, right? You think it's gonna bounce, but then it crashes. So yeah, I always enter the trade after it bounces, and then I wait. And then for here, if it doesn't bounce and it crashes, I tend to go for you can play this where it breaks the pattern and then you go in again. So if you're shorting this, then you could do that. Or if you're playing UGAS, or if you see this happening, you can switch over to UGAS, which is the inverse of DGAS. So up gas, down gas. So here was the pattern. It broke the pattern. Then you would switch over to UGAS and then enter here and ride it along. Because this is like from 5 to 7 points on DGAS, and of course D or UGAS. Of course, you guys being cheaper, you can afford more, more uh, shares. Sorry, this is like 6 a.m. right now, so I'm still a little sleepy. You can afford more shares, so you can actually get like, okay, so if you bought it $15, if you bought 1,000 shares at 15 bucks, and you rode this all the way up, that's like 7 grand. That's a nice little win. All right. Anyway, now Digas, it looks like he's trying to make a comeback here. I don't think that's gonna happen. Really, I circled here because this was my target. I wanted to enter here. At 127 is a previous support. Sorry, I have this adjusted there. 127 is a previous support. As you can see, it's bounced up. It's hovered here. It bounced. It hit here, and then it kind of hovered. So it has a good psychological price point there. I thought it might bounce from here, so I circled it thinking, okay, well, let's watch it, see if it bounces. Hell no, this thing broke right through. And then it seemed like it was going to recover. Nope, fell right back down. So this, what it's doing here, in my eyes, where it's trying to, but it's struggling because you don't see an upside like right here. You see how healthy this upside looks? Well, here it looks mediocre. It's like almost sideways. That's what I'm seeing here. It looks very weak, almost like it's trying to, not really sideways, but it's trying to, and I think it's going to lose steam soon enough, and it could drop. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but it could drop. So for now, I'm leaving this alone, waiting for some recovery. Once it hits here, I'll watch it. If it bounces and goes down, then I'll probably flip over to you guys and trade you guys. If it bounces and it breaks, I'm gonna go in here because this will be huge if it breaks this level. It could end up back here, um, probably somewhere back here. All right, it'd be awesome if it rides all the way back to the 200s. But yeah, that is DGAS. So my first pattern that I look for are channels, whether they are sideways, horizontal, or whether they are diagonal. So whether the pattern is just like this when the chart is hovering like this, or if it's in a diagonal pattern, ascending or descending, just like this. This is descending, meaning going down. Ascending is going up like that. But either way, that's what I love. I love those patterns. I always chart those. They're easier to follow. As you can see, it's kind of it tends to follow that channel until it breaks. All right, and then the other pattern that I follow are also wedges. So I follow wedges a lot. Triangles, wedges, whatever you want to call them. Call them. Man, I can't speak. I'm so tired right now. Yeah. So the reason why I like following triangles is because the beginning tends to be there tends to be a lot of meat. All right, there tends to be a lot of money to be made at the beginning. You see this huge breakout here, so it broke down here on the downside, right? It almost touched this other support. It broke here, so broke the support, came back up. This now became a resistance, broke that resistance, and look at it shot up, and then it went back down. Now, if you see this, I also have a channel drawn out here. They're from previous supports and resistance. It didn't follow it, so then I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna make a wedge. So then I draw my wedge, and sure enough, it hit here, bounced back up. So when it bounces, that's when you can get in. Now, this is AMD, and it doesn't go it goes up enough to make some money. So if you get 500 shares at 29.50 and you exit at 32, 33, that's still a lot of money. All right, that's what, 3 4 points. What did I say? 32. Yeah, 3 points. So let's say you can get 1,000 bucks right there. um, and then of course it drops, it touches here again, falls right back down to the same support, goes right back up to the same diagonal. And then here's the thing though, here's a caution announcement here. I like to trade the beginning of the wedge. All right. I would probably not trade this bounce. I would leave it alone here because as it gets tighter, not only is there less money to be made, the risk is greater of it because what's going to happen is it's going to break out. It's not just going to completely start squeezing for eternity, right? It's going to break out for the upside or the downside. So as it gets tighter, I tend to leave it alone. Um, I just watch it and then I trade the breakout. The breakouts are usually not this crappy. All right, this is a pretty crappy breakout where it broke out and then it just kind of fizzled and now it's dying back down. All right, let's see if it bounces off that previous support. But yeah, so usually breakouts happen and because of a psychological impact that it has on human beings. When we're watching the stock, you see it break out, everybody jumps in on it, pushes the price up. All right, so triangles are my next favorite pattern. Um, I was gonna do flags, but I mean everybody uses bull flags and bear flags and stuff. But to be honest with you, I do look at those, but the majority of the time I find myself trading stuff like this. There's more to this. There's more to than just charting and trading off of this. I have a system that I use that is very effective. Um, like for example, right now I'm learning how to trade ES, right? Because I've never traded futures. I mean I've never traded them. So whenever you trade something, you want to be careful. You want to do small trades, go for small profits, in and out. Accuracy is key, right? Accuracy is key, and you want to be consistent. So consistency is also key. Um, so that's all I've been focusing on besides WoW, and and yeah. So when I'm learning to trade something, I go back to my fundamentals, and this is what I do. I know this is AMD, but when I trade ES, I go back to my fundamentals. This is what I do. I watch it. I trade little small trades here and there. I think my daily goal, if you guys know me from Discord, it's about um, $1,000 a day. I've brought this back down to $250 while I'm trading ES, just to keep it simple, get in, get out, make be consistent in my wins, and it's paid off because since I started trading ES about 2 weeks ago, I have had zero losses. So all of my trades have been positive. Granted, I am currently, and side note here, and it's very important, I am trading on paper account at the moment for ES. I will not trade something with real money that I am not familiar with. So that's a very important disclosure, and I recommend that for anybody. Whether you're trading Forex, crypto, whatever, do paper account. I don't know if they have that on crypto or not, but do paper account if you're starting to trade something new. The fact that it's new, it's gonna fuck with your mind. All right, the fact that it's new is gonna mess with you. So always trade on paper when you're first starting to trade something. Even if you're starting to explore a different pattern, and you're looking for that pattern, trade on paper. There's no need to put your money at risk. So trade on paper for that. Once you get it patterned down, once you get it to where okay, you feel very comfortable with it, then start putting your real money in there. I'm feeling very comfortable with ES at the moment, so I'm gonna switch over to the real money um, in probably on Monday. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep the same target goal. I'm gonna keep 250 a day. The reason I'm gonna keep 250 a day is because that's what I'm familiar with, coming trading from paper, the ES on paper with 250 profit a day. I'm gonna swing that over, just gonna carry it over and put it in real money, so nothing else is thrown at me. All right. Anyway, the other thing is I will be, and this is a good thing, I will be donating way more money than I thought I was gonna be donating to people. At first, I said I was gonna be donating or giving away about $100 for every 100 subscribers, and that's still happening. That gives everybody a chance to win some money from different places, right? But I'm also going to be giving tons of money away on mostly to streamers, to be honest with you. Um, so if there's any streamers out there, whether you're on Mixer or on Twitch or on YouTube, that whatever you're streaming, drop on the comment section of the video, drop your name on there, and then I'm gonna be picking random people and donating to those people. It's gonna be like $1,000, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. Um, but yeah, so if you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, do the little bell notification, join the Discord. We're always there, even though I've been kind of MIA playing WoW, damn WoW. Yeah, join the Discord, and I will see you there. And if you want to play WoW, hey, join me. I'm not in any guild. I think I am in a guild actually now. I don't know what guild it is, but anyway, I don't think I'll stay there. I'm just there for fun. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.